Hi, everyone. Thank you for attending tonight's Capstone Showcase. My name is Marissa Brown, and I'll be presenting on my report titled An Evaluation of First Mile, Last Mile Infrastructure at Bay Area Rapid Transit Stations, or BART, served by Central Contra Costa County's County Connection Transit Service. I want to first explain the concept of first mile, last mile. It is the first and last segment of an overall trip when public transit will be used. A transit rider must complete the first mile and the last mile on their own. In this case, from the origin to a BART station, or from a BART station to their final destination. First mile, last mile matters because it is a barrier to transit when there's inadequate infrastructure. Barriers to transit mean increased vehicle miles traveled and increased greenhouse gas emissions. The transportation sector in California contributes to 40% of the state's greenhouse gas emissions, making it the largest sector and key area to reduce climate change impacts. For this evaluation, I wanted to answer the questions of what first mile, last mile infrastructure exists and what the quality is like for 7 BART stations with County Connection bus services. The BART stations are Concord, North Concord, Pleasant Hill, Walnut Creek, Orinda, Lafayette, and Dublin Pleasanton. The first mile, last mile transportation modes evaluated in my report are walking, biking, and using County Connection buses. I analyzed BART train and County Connection bus schedules to determine that a substantial majority of buses do not bring a BART rider to a station within 10 to 15 minutes of a BART train, which based on my research is the ideal time a person is willing to wait for public transit. I also found that the buses do not meet the same operational hours as BART and can't provide early morning and late night first mile, last mile connections. To determine the existing first mile, last mile infrastructure and the quality of it, again, this is for bicyclists, pedestrians, and bus riders, I completed audits of the 7 BART stations. I looked at 4 evaluation areas, including block segments leading to the stations. I completed checklists at each station to identify existing and absent first mile, last mile infrastructure components. After these audits, I produced graphs based on the notes. The findings from the resulting graphs are that first mile, last mile infrastructure at or near BART stations tend to exist and be in better quality. As distance increases from BART stations, the amount and the quality of the first mile, last mile infrastructure decreases. This means that there are opportunities to improve bus schedules and also to improve the first mile, last mile infrastructure further away from a BART station. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to answering any questions you might have.